5 things we learned from South Africa versus Egypt. Firstly, we cannot start anywhere else except with the penalty shout at the end of the game. Before I give you my opinion, let's go through the rules. As per FIFA rules on handball penalties, rule states penalties awarded if a player deliberately touches the ball with the hand and or arm inside their own penalty area, or if the hand and or arm makes the body bigger outside a natural silhouette. Even if not intentional, if the arm position takes a risk and stops the ball. And it also states that it is not a penalty if it is ball to hand, the arm is in a natural position, and the reason the penalty was not given. It also states that it is not a penalty if the arm is on the ground while falling or sliding, supporting the body weight. So in my opinion, I agree with the ref's decision. It's painful. Rules are rules at the end of the day. The ref followed the rules that was set by FIFA. I think it was up for interpretation. On another day, we could have gotten the penalty. It was just the luck of the draw today. Secondly, stats. It's quite obvious. We had the most shots, 6 on target. We had the most shots with 18, 6 on target. Egypt had 6 shots, 3 on target, 1 big chances created each. Pass accuracy, we had the most passes, but it's not a fair reflection of the game. One key thing I saw was that they control most of the game during the first half. The red card changed everything, but we'll touch on that later. Fouls, we had 9 fouls committed, they had 10. And then possession, we had the most possession at 64, while they had 36% possession. And most of our possession comes from the second half. The first half, it was mostly just Egypt. And touching on the total shots and shots on target, El Shaarawy had the game of his life. And the only reason we couldn't score or didn't score was because of El Shaarawy's performance, including the Egyptian defense. One of the commentators made a reference about how Egyptian teams or North African teams play against Sundowns or Pirates. They usually score 1 and defend. Egypt played to the T exactly the same way. Thirdly, touching up on something I said earlier on, and we couldn't really play, and we relied heavily on long balls to actually form any substance of attack. Fourthly, Mudaw's challenge was completely avoidable, man. I wish he didn't put up his hand and we could have avoided the penalty, because as soon as we conceded the penalty, I knew for a fact that Mo Salah was going to score. And just after the penalty, Egypt would go on to concede a red card because of Mohamed Henny's challenge on Tabo Mokoena, shifting the game into South Africa's favor. One more thing. Bogazi's passing game is different, especially long passing game, and his technical prowess. I think you're alright. You shouldn't listen to my football opinion, man. Who says Bogazi doesn't have technical quality?